What's up, Facebook? I know it's been a long time since I've spoken about any of the stuff going on. Some of you guys might not even know what's going on. But for the last 8.5 years, I've had to wear a mask and put on a fucking smile that I hate putting on. I've had to pretend that I'm okay when I'm not. And it fucking kills me. It kills me that I had to put on a fake fucking smile, pretending I'm okay when I'm not. For the last 8 years, I've been the victim of online terrorism, and so is my family. And so have my friends. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of pretending everything's okay, when honestly nothing is okay. You guys are probably wondering how this started. Well, let me explain it to you. A troll by the name of Music Biz Marty, who has since died, he made a pass at me and I turned him down. And he decided to get back at me by illegally entrapping me. By having another very much hated individual on the internet who is very, very notorious and very infamous for being a very evil person. He had her pretend to be an of-age teenager and then pretend to be underage just to make me a target. He had her illegally entrap me just to make me a fucking target. And ever since then, I've had so much unspeakable bad shit fucking done to me that I can't even speak about on social media because it's awful shit. And I mean, it is really that fucking bad. But some of the things I can mention are that I've been shot at. My Xbox and PC got destroyed, keeping me from making money like I was doing. Because a few years ago, I was actually making real ass fucking money doing shit. Like, I was actually making real fucking money. And yet, it all got ripped away from me because people wanted to turn me into a spectacle. People wanted to make me into something that I'm not. A target. They wanted to make me into a fucking punching bag. A fucking target. I've had my whole fucking life, my whole world ripped away because of these fucking people. And just yesterday, I learned that my now ex ended up taking because of these fucking people. My now ex ended up because of these fucking people. And about 4.5 years ago, I was almost one of those people because I had on 2 separate occasions, I was blackmailed and tricked into saying shit and doing shit that I would never do on my own accord. And it fucking kills me. These same people that did this shit are the same ones that cause people to commit every fucking day. And yet no one does a goddamn thing to help. And like I said, this has been going on for a little over 8.5 years. For those of you that don't know, I actually am a music artist. I've been doing music since 2009. And these people like to steal my music, get the copyrights to it, and make it to where I can't make any money. And this is what one of the trolls on the internet, on YouTube, has said to me. And I quote, verbatim, "Goblins are not allowed to make a living or be happy, or receive any kind of kindness." And I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck who you are. That's fucking evil. But yeah, people don't do shit about it. There's a Facebook group called Chance Wilkins Predator that's amassed over 6,000 fucking people, ruining my life, making sure I end up homeless when my mom dies. And all I want to do is get my life back. Get my life back on track where I fucking had it. I was doing so good for myself. Had my dream job. Was living my life, doing good. And then all that got taken away because somebody decided they want to make me a fucking target. I barely sleep at night. I sleep during the daytime all the fucking time now. Out of pure fucking depression. I barely fucking eat anything. And when I do, about 2 or 3 hours later, I end up getting sick. My mental health is fucking trash. I'm always fucking scared. Always worried. Always being paranoid. And I fucking hate it. I know this ain't the real me. I know this ain't the me that my friends remember. I know this ain't the me that my real fucking friends remember. This is not the me that I want to be. I want to be who my real friends fucking remember. I want to be that person that my friends fucking remember. The me that I used to be is who I want to be again. But these motherfuckers took away everything from me. They robbed me of my career. Robbed me of everything. Just a short few years ago, before all this shit started, I was actually a major streamer on Twitch. was doing really good, making 150 a day, doing really good for myself. And then these motherfuckers decided to make it look like I was doing shit that I wasn't doing and completely ruined that for me. I lost all my sponsorships, lost all the money that I was making, everything. Now anytime I go to live stream on anywhere like Kick or Twitch or wherever, they report me and shut me down. They find me and report me every fucking time. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of sitting here being sick, being depressed every fucking day because I'm not able to do the job that I fucking love. Right now, I'm literally only working with a fucking goddamn shitty ass fucking Chromebook that's held together by a few screws and a bunch of stickers for makeshift duct tape. And a Nintendo Wii. That's all I'm working with. I can't make money off that. Because that's not where the real money is for me. The real money for me is in my computer and my Xbox that they destroyed. That's where my real money is. My real money is actually in live streaming. And making good content that I used to make. But they don't want that. They want to turn me into something that I'm not. Every day I sit here just to try to find a fucking way to get my life back. Every day I fucking fight just to find a way to try to make things right again. So I can do my fucking job. Because these evil people, they do need to be stopped. I've watched several friends, close friends, because of these people. My now ex is dead. Committed because these people, they fucking to where she OD'd on fucking pain meds. And like I said earlier, 4.5 years ago, I was almost a victim 2 different times because of these people. And I know people are always saying, oh, go get a regular job, ignore them. I can't do that. In good faith, I cannot ignore what's going on. This needs to fucking stop. And me getting a regular job is out of the fucking question. I can't do it. Not because I don't want to, but because I know what they would do. Because I've watched it happen to some of my closest friends many times over. They would send people to my job until I either flipped out and got arrested, or B, they would call up there until I got fucking fired, and they wouldn't stop until they made sure that happened. Reason I know they would do this, I've watched several of my close friends go through that same thing. That same fucking thing, and they got fired for being associated with me. And I know people have their opinions about me, saying that I'm a piece of shit and this and that and the other. Am I really a piece of shit? Or am I just somebody that got fucking tired of being pushed around? They got sick of being quiet. The only reason why I've said a lot of the fucked up shit that I've said wasn't because I'm racist, wasn't because I'm an evil human being. You know, it's funny, people have this fucking misconception about me, saying that I'm an evil person. And really sit down and get to know me as a person, you would see that I'm not an evil person. I'm actually one of the most chill, laid-back fucking people that you could ever meet. I love entertaining people. I love making people happy. I love helping people. I do. I really enjoy helping people. I love helping people in the sense of, if I can help somebody forget about their burdens for even an hour, I'm doing my fucking job. If I can help somebody get through their fucking day, I'm doing my job. Everybody's saying, oh, you're an evil person, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not. I'm just a person that's fucking fed up being made a fucking spectacle out of. All because people want their shitty little clicks and their fucking views. It's fucking bullshit, dude. I don't fucking deserve this. Every day I fucking fight depression, anxiety. Hell, I haven't even seen the outside in over 2 fucking years. It's been 2.5 years since I've actually been outside, gone anywhere, done anything with friends. I haven't been able to fucking do shit because of these evil fucking people, man. I am sick and tired of wearing this fucking mask. Of pretending to be okay when I'm not okay. But here's the thing though, Devin. I in good faith, and I understand what you're saying, bro, but let me explain something to you, man. Let me explain something to you, Devin. How can I, in good faith, walk the fuck away from what these people are doing when there have been actual real people who have committed fucking because of these people? How can I, in good faith, walk away from a real fucking problem? A real issue that needs fucking dealt with. A real issue that needs to be addressed. How am I supposed to walk away from that in good faith? How can I do that? How am I supposed to walk away from people that get pushed to the edge? Because let me tell you, dude, 4.5 years ago, man, I was once one of those people. 4.5 years ago, I attempted to take 2 different times because of these people. And it was after the second time where I really sat there with myself and realized that something needs to happen. These people need to be fucking stopped. Because I tell you right now, Devin, I have nothing but respect for you, bro. I do. But if you were in my position, I would have 0 issue helping you out. I would have 0 issue being like, yo, what's going on? Let me help you out, bro. Because I've been there. I've gone through that shit. I know and understand very well what it's like. I understand very well what it's like to be on the edge. And I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. I would not want anybody to go through that because nobody deserves to be put through that shit. Not me, not you, not those 3 people that have been accounted for by Kiwi Farms. No one deserves that shit. No one deserves to be pushed to. And people wonder why I write these dark songs. That's why. Because I've lived it. I've lived that life. I've gone through that. I've been on the edge. Trust me when I say that shit crosses my mind every fucking day. And I'd be lying if I said that there still weren't times where I didn't want to be. There are times where I still feel like I don't want to be here anymore. I still stay strong. But honestly, I can't stay strong on my own anymore. I can't do it. I need help. I need help getting the life back that was ripped away from me all those years ago. I know what a lot of people are thinking. Oh, well, you'll never get that back. You don't fucking know that. Let me show you something. You see this man right here? You see this person right here? And I want to flip my camera around. You see this person right here? This is who I was before they started all this. Living my life. Having fun. Enjoying life. I mean, you can clearly see I was having fun. I was actually getting out. I was doing shit. I was enjoying life, man. This person you see in these photos, this right here is me. This is who I used to be. This right here is who I used to be. That right there used to be me. This right here was from literally a year before. This is me with one of my best friends and their band downtown showing support for their band. Having fun. This used to be me. But now you look on the fucking internet and all you see is shit like this being posted about me. All this garbage. All this fucking filth. They ripped everything away from me. That person you just saw in those photos, that's who I used to be. Happy, full of life, living my fucking life every day, having fun, enjoying life. Actually being outside, doing things. Actually able to go hang out with my friends. Actually able to go have fun, go places. But now I can't even take the fucking garbage out without somebody walking down the fucking street making some sort of stupid snarky ass fucking comment. Or people making fucking videos about me every fucking goddamn day. Or people stealing my fucking shit and they're reporting my videos. Honestly, dude, that would be worth everything to fucking me. And I don't just want, like, I don't want some fucking fake ass fucking names. No, like, I want real names and real fucking addresses. That's what would really fucking help. That would help out more than people realize. Because that Facebook group is violating so many fucking guidelines. But yet Facebook says they're not violating when clearly they are. They are violating so many fucking guidelines that it's insane. Let me tell you something, man. This right here used to be one of my friend's bands that they were a local band for a while. That right there used to be one of the bands that was a local band that I supported the fucking shit out of. Like, every show they would do locally, I would end up at and hang out with them all the fucking time. And honestly, Devin, I don't give a fuck about Nova or anybody else. I don't care about that shit. That shit's pathetic, weak-ass fucking bullshit. Like, have you not read the fucking Wikipedia? 3 people accounted for on the Wikipedia site. 3 people. And just the other day, like I said, just the other day, I found out that my fucking ex took because of these same fucking people. So you sit there and you tell me, how am I supposed to walk away from these guys when somebody that I loved and cared about is now dead? How am I supposed to walk away from that? That'd be like me asking you to walk away from. That'd be the same fucking thing. That'd be the same goddamn thing, bro. Because you and I both know, Devin, if you were in that position, if one of these motherfuckers, you know damn well, you would not be able to walk away from that shit. And I can't walk away from this. I refuse to walk away. No one deserves that shit. And I don't give a fuck if they fucking sit there and do that shit. I don't give a fuck. Let them fucking archive what I do. Let them run their fucking mouths. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what these little wannabe fucking content creators do. I don't give a fuck about their fucking opinions. What I give a fuck about, what I really give a fuck about is helping people and getting my life back. The life that was ripped away from me. That's what I give a fuck about, dude. I could care less. I can really care less about what they say about me. What I care about is protecting other people from going down the same road that I went down and being on the edge of bro. That's what I fucking care about. That's what I give a fuck about. Because I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. Like I said, I know what it's like to be on. I've lived it. I've gone through it. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst fucking enemy, bro. I wouldn't. I would not wish this life that was forced upon me on anyone. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And you know something, Devin? Something you need to realize, bro, because I'm reading I got it up here on the thing, like I got the comments on the big screen. Something you need to realize, bro, I was being fucking sarcastic when I said that shit. It was called fucking sarcasm, dude. And so is Marty. If you can't fucking differentiate real with fucking sarcasm. It was called being fucking sarcastic. Why the fuck would I want some dead? Think about it. Well, use your fucking common sense, man. What the fuck? Use common sense. My God. Like I said, Devin, I'm not trying to be rude or mean, Devin, but something you need to understand, man. You gotta understand, there's a reason why I am the way that I am. You wanna know what really kicked it off? Marty making me a target in the very beginning. That's what started it all. If he wouldn't have fucking made me a target like he did, I wouldn't be in this position. I tried to walk away. I tried to be the bigger man. I tried to get off the internet and walk away from everything. I got shit thrown at my house. Got shot at. Had bomb threats towards my fucking house. My family got put in fucking danger multiple times, quite literally. So tell me, how am I supposed to react when you got people doing that? How am I supposed to react when you got people coming at your house, showing up to your house that you don't even fucking know, throwing shit at your house, ruining friendships, ruining relationships, making a fucking spectacle of you online, dragging your family into issues that they have with you when you're trying to keep your family out of it. And then it gets so bad to the point to where you actually because let me tell you right now, if my moms hadn't come up those stairs both times and stopped me, I wouldn't be here right now. I genuinely would not be here right now. And I hate saying that, but it's the fucking truth. If my moms wouldn't have come up those goddamn stairs when she did, I wouldn't fucking be here right now. My family, my mom, saved my fucking life. So don't come at me as sideways with that whole, oh, the adult thing to do is to walk away. No, the adult thing to do is step up and do what's fucking right. That's the adult thing to do. When you see somebody you ain't fucked with, you step up, you do your fucking job, and you help that person out. That's the adult thing to do. Yeah, sure, walking away in real life, that's easy. But when your job is on the fucking internet, when your job requires you to actually make content and do your job, it's not so easy to walk away. When you got people doing shit so much that it affects your real life, you can't just walk away from that. There is no walking away from this for me. That's the real fucking answer. That right there is the only real fucking answer. And people might think like, oh, you're delusional. Am I fucking delusional? This is what I mean, man. Motherfuckers like you sit there and go, oh, well, why don't you do this? But yet, you see what's going on. You see how what they're doing is wrong, but yet, you don't step up to do a goddamn thing about it. People like me are out here stepping up and actually saying something. Imagine if that was your little brother, your little sister, your niece, your nephew. Think about that. Put yourself in that position. What would you do if it was one of your own family members being put in that position? Think about that. What if it was your own family, dog? What if it was your own fucking family, Devin? Think about that. If it was your own fucking family, you know damn fucking well you'd want to see this shit shut down too, man. You know that. And you can't tell me you fucking wouldn't, because you would. Devin, I might not know you fully, bro. I might have only talked to you a handful of times, but just those few handful of times, I can tell that you're a good dude. I'm trying to get you to understand the realness of what's going on. Because what's going on, this don't just affect me. This don't just affect me, man. This affects everybody. This affects you, your friends, everybody. How many people have to suffer? How many people have to be made a spectacle of? Because what if it's one of your family members next, dude? What if it's somebody that you care about, somebody that you know? You wouldn't want to see them go through that. Think about it. You wouldn't want to see them go through that, would you? You wouldn't want to sit there and see them have to go through that shit. And no, I'm not, Jesse. I'm trying to get him to realize the severity of what's really going on. Because what these guys did to me, they could do to anybody. They could even do it to you, James, you and your family, your friends, the people that you care about, bro. Think about it. You wouldn't know it until it's too fucking late. Yeah, let me tell you right now, Devin, unfortunately that wouldn't work for them. Because believe it or not, Devin, at one point, dude, I did try to reason with them. I did. I tried to reason with them. I tried to be civil with them multiple times. But did that work? No. That never works with them. The only thing that works with them is making them stop by law enforcement. Reasoning with them, forget about it. It doesn't fucking work. I've tried, bro. I have tried many fucking times to reason with these guys. I have tried many times to reason, and it don't do no good. When pushed too far, like I was, you become irritable. You become not yourself. You do anything you can to survive. So for me, it ain't about like, oh, walk away. No, this is about two things for me. This is about survival. Because like I said, Devin, I wouldn't want you or anybody in here watching. I wouldn't wish what I've been through on anybody, man. I wouldn't. I would not wish that on anyone. And like I said, am I really an evil person? Am I really that bad of a guy? Or am I just someone that got fucking sick of being pushed around? I don't like lashing out. I don't like being evil. I don't like being angry. I don't like lashing out. I hate that shit, bro. I fucking hate it. That ain't me. That person you just saw the photos of, that's who I really am as a person. That person you saw in those photos, that's who I really am as a person. I'm not evil, I'm not mean. I'm fucking laid back as shit. Well, I hate to say it, Devin, but you need to take a side, bro. In this situation, you need to take a motherfucking side. There is no in-between on this, bro. It's either you're with me and my people to try to do the right thing, or you're with the evil side and the trolls and you want to see chaos. There is no in-between, motherfucker. It's either good or bad, light or dark, Jedi or Sith, good or bad. There is no in-between on this, motherfucker. There's only right and wrong. And what these motherfuckers are doing is fucking wrong, dude. What these motherfuckers are doing is fucking wrong, man. And even you have to admit that what they've done is fucking wrong. What these guys have done, not only pushing 3 other people to, but yet social media don't do a goddamn thing about it. They sit here and they allow it, bro, and not speak up. Or are you going to do the right thing and speak out against these guys? Because what these guys are doing is wrong, man. I was that kid that got picked on. I was that last call upon in gym class. I was that kid that got fucked with my entire school career. So I am that outcast. I am that dude that is that outcast. That is me. I was that kid. And if I can prevent anybody from having to go through that shit, I'll do what I can. But it needs to start with people like you, Devin. Motherfuckers like you need to stop being like, oh, well, I'm in the middle on this. Nah, fuck that. There is no in the middle on this, dog. It's only right or wrong, good or bad. There is no in between, bro. There is no in between, dude. You're either on our side and you want to see the right thing happen, or you're on their side and you want to see chaos and you want to see hatred and hurt and people get thrown down, thrown under the fucking bus. Take your fucking pick, Devin. You're either with us or against us. There is no in between on this, motherfucker. As much as I wish there was, there's not. There is no in between, bro. As much as I wish there was, there's not. I would love it if there was an in between. I would. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Not this time around. As much as I wish there was, it's not that simple, bro. I wish it was that simple, though. I wish it was that simple to where I could just off and walk away and do my job and not have to worry about shit. Believe me, that would be a fucking dream come true to me. To be able to live my life and not have to deal with these motherfuckers ever again. That would be a fucking dream. But guess what? That dream is just that right now. It's just a dream. It's not reality. The reality is, we live in a state of society where fucking trolling and pushing to push people to the point to where they fucking snap. It's almost celebrated where if you're not doing what these people are doing, you're automatically a fucking weirdo. Why is that kind of behavior celebrated? Why? Like I say, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to get y'all to understand and realize what's really going on. The real consequences of what these people do. Because I've witnessed it, man. I've gone through it. I've gone through this shit. Firsthand, every day for the last 8.5 years, I've dealt with this shit, dude. And honestly, Devin, I wouldn't want you, I wouldn't want Robin, I wouldn't want Steve, I wouldn't want anybody up in here, or anybody else out there that could potentially be a victim. I wouldn't want them to go through what I went through. I don't want that for them. I don't want that for you guys. I want the internet to be able to be a safe place where people like myself and you guys and other content creators that are coming up can come in, have fun, hang out, have a good time, do their... I would never wish what these people did to me on my worst fucking enemy, on my worst fucking day. I wouldn't want that for nobody, man. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about these videos on YouTube where people run their mouths about me. So fucking what? I can give a fuck about that. I don't care about what people say about me on their little fucking stupid videos. I don't fucking care. They can fucking have their little fucking shitty opinions. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't pay attention to the videos at all. Not once in any of my fucking history will you see me paying attention to any video where they're talking shit about me. The only videos I go and watch are stuff like my old streams that other people have uploaded, or other content creators that I enjoy watching. That's what I pay attention to. I don't pay attention to all these people running their fucking mouths about me and shit in their fucking videos, bro. I don't pay attention to that. I do not pay attention to that shit. The only thing I pay attention to are the things that I mentioned. My old content. Creators that I watch every day on the daily. That's what I pay attention to. But when it comes to real fucking life, I cannot sit there and let this shit go unspoken about, dude. I cannot sit there as a human being, as a fucking human being, bro. I cannot sit there and watch this shit happen to someone else like it happened to me. Because like I said, no one fucking deserves to go through that shit. To be made a target for no fucking reason. And I was made a target for no fucking reason. Well, I mean, there was a reason, but it was fucking stupid. The real reason why I got made a target wasn't because of the fucking bullshit that you mentioned, David. Nah. It was because Music Biz Marty had a thing for me and I turned him down. That's the real fucking reason why it all popped off. Because I turned him down. That's why. And look what happened as a result. I've lost some of my best friends in the world. Some of my closest friends have walked away. I've lost my job. I've lost everything, dude. Don't matter whether he was or wasn't, Steve. That don't matter. Point is, that's what kicked it all off. Like, seriously fucking think about it. A straight dude ain't gonna make a pass at another straight dude the way that he did with me, bro. So I don't even want to hear that shit, Steve. Like I said, Daniel, this ain't a fucking internet addiction. It's me stepping up and being a fucking man. But like I said, if y'all want to help out, then do so. Because at the end of the day, in all realness, dude, at the end of the fucking day, I'm not a bad dude. I get mistook and misunderstood quite a fucking bit. Quite a fucking bit. I get misunderstood by a lot of fucking people. People mistake my fucking kindness for weakness. They mistake what I'm trying to do as being bad when it's actually good. Because one thing that I've learned growing up, sometimes you gotta do wrong things for the right reasons. And for me, I've done a lot of bad shit, yeah, when it comes to calling these people out and doing shit to stop them. But at the end of the day, they were all for the right fucking reason. I had nothing but the best fucking intentions at heart. And that right there is what fucking matters. That right there is what truly fucking matters. I don't give a fuck about what society thinks about me. What I give a fuck about is getting my life back to the point to where I can start helping other people that have been through the same shit that I've gone through. That's what needs to happen. And it needs to start with that fucking goddamn dumbass fucking Facebook group that's got over 6,000 people in it. That's what needs to be, that's where it needs to fucking start. Because that's where a majority of them are at. That's where a lot of them congregate at. Am I not being honest, Jesse? Or are you just not opening your ear holes and only hearing what you want to hear? Open your goddamn ear holes and use your fucking common sense, dude. Think about it. Don't sit there and say that I'm not being honest, because let me tell you right now, Jesse, I'm probably the most realest motherfucker on the internet right now, bro. Because I don't hold any punches. I don't hold back the truth. I speak the truth. I am the fucking truth, bro. Because I'm the only one that really sees what's going on. Then why don't you show me then, Jesse? Stop fucking talking about it. Be about it. Show me what you can do, man. Go on right now. Show me what you can fucking do for me, man. Show me exactly what you can do for me, and then we'll talk. And I'm not trying to be rude, man, but let me tell you, Jesse, I've had a lot of fucking people just like you saying that they can help me out. I've had a lot of motherfuckers lie to my face saying, oh, I can help you out. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. You know where they all ended up? They all ended up on my fucking block list because they were fake as fuck. So, you have to fucking earn my trust, motherfucker. And the best way to earn my trust is by showing me what you're capable of. That's how you can earn my trust. But like I said to everybody here on Facebook, I hope y'all understand where I'm fucking coming from, dude. Because like I said, I'm not a bad dude. I'm really not. I get misunderstood so much that people take my rage outs as being how I actually am. But that's far from the fucking truth. I'm not always a rage-filled ball of energy, dude. I'm really not. Like I showed y'all, that person that you saw in those screenshots, that person that you saw in those photos, that was happy, that was living life, that's who I am, man. That's who the fuck I really am. That's who I need to be again. And that's who I'm going to fight fucking tooth and nail to fucking be again. Because I'm not stopping from being that person again for no fucking body. Because I'm not going to stop until I am myself again. I'm tired of fake ass motherfuckers coming into my fucking life, pretending to be real as fuck, and then 5 seconds later I find out they're fake as fuck. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all the fucking fakes, dude. I'm sick of these trolls sending fake people into my life that I don't need in my life. I need real ass motherfuckers that are ride or die, man. I need real ass motherfuckers that have got my fucking back, no matter what. I need real motherfuckers that see the same vision that I see for myself and want to see me get there. And want to see me win. And want to see me be successful again. I don't need no more fucking fakes, bro. The fakes, y'all are fucking done, dog. Let me tell y'all right now, this is for everybody all over Facebook. If y'all are gonna be fake as fuck to my face and lie to my face and say shit that ain't fucking true or be fake as fuck, don't even fucking bother sending me a goddamn friend request if you're gonna be fake as fuck. I ain't got time for it. I'm out here trying to make a living. Y'all think that it's funny and that it's cute. No, it's not. You think they're bad now? Wait until 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And then come back and tell me how they're not an internet terrorist group, when by then they'll probably have over 1 million people every corner of the internet. Like I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to wake y'all motherfuckers up to what's really going on. Because this is a very real fucking issue. Before shit gets worse for everyone. Not just me, not just you guys, but the rest of the internet as well. And the only way we're going to do that is by hitting that Facebook group and starting to report them. That's the only way it's going to work. Now, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to let y'all think, man. I'm going to let y'all think on everything. And remember, you're either on the good side or you're on the evil side. There is no in between, bro. Remember that. There is no in between on this shit. You're either on my side and my friends' side and fighting the good fight and trying to make the internet a better place for everybody, for the future of mankind, or you're on the evil side and you want to see it crumble. There is no in between on this. So choose wisely. Good or bad, light or dark, Jedi or Sith. Take your pick. It's like Yoda says, there is no try. Either do or do not. there is no try. Take your pick. What's it going to be? Are you going to be on the side of good or the side of evil? Take your pick.